Hey everyone, Murray Duck here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Last episode, we beat Cypher and Snaddle, and we rescued everyone from the Pre-Gym's basement, and now we're going to be continuing on. First of all, we're going to be paying a visit to Mayor Tresk's house, because he said he had something for us. So let's go ahead and do that. And now we get the calm, relaxing Phoenix City theme. Calm at first, so calm. And he gives us the experience share, which is a very good item. For those of you who don't know, the experience share, when it equips to a Pokemon, in other words, put on it as a held item, even if that Pokemon didn't participate in battle, it will gain a shared amount of experience. And if that Pokemon participated in the battle itself, it'll get more experience. And this is Dash. He was actually kind of a little bit of an important character towards the end of the Shadow Pokemon snagging of Pokemon Coliseum. So yeah, that girl mentions that they might be building a base in the Northern Desert. So we're gonna go up there. It says Cypher was witnessed transporting things in that area. And there's a problem. The scooter's tires are bogged down in the sand, and it's impossible to go back further. Therefore, we had to head back to Phoenix City. What a shame. You tried going to the Northern Desert, didn't you? Northern Desert sand is very deep. An ordinary scooter couldn't possibly make it through that sand. So, just as we're leaving, we get an email from Net, which we're asked to find a lost Pokemon. So that gives an indication where you gotta go next. We're heading back to Pyrite Town, and heading back to the top of the ONBS building. My apologies, I actually kinda just woke up a little while ago. Oh, my nod to the purification chamber is ready for purification. Good to know. I'll take care of that probably off-screen or something. Probably after this part's done. But yeah, like I was saying, after I snagged that Shadow Meowth from Meyer B, I'm actually definitely considering him as a replacement and my final team member to replace Ferris. I might replace Ferris after he evolves? I'm not sure. It would be kind of nice to have Ursaring in the, well, it's not necessarily a Pokedex, but it's more like the, I forget what it's called in this game. Strategy Memo, that's it. Yeah, the Strategy Memo. The Strategy Memo is the, Coliseum and Gale of Darkness equivalent to the Pokedex. It gives you information on all the Pokemon you've seen, and unlike the last game where you had to go back to the teacher and the pre-gym at Fennec to update it every time you see new Pokemon, it updates automatically. Bonsai. He says the Pokemon is one he found while tending to the garden among the bonsai trees. And he says our Pokemon is named Bonsly. Bonsly is one of the first Generation 4 Pokemon to actually be revealed, alongside Lucario, which was mentioned in Pokemon Red and Blue Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Teams. And Net notices our clothes are kind of covered in sand. Could be Cypher's new hideout. Too difficult for an ordinary scooter. And Bit mentions Pear and Gadion Port. So now we've got to head back to the parts shop in Gadion Port. And this is Bonsly. Oh, look at that. It's got a tear coming off its left eye. Aww. But, yep. Now we've got to head off to Gadion Port to get our stuff upgraded. Basically, we're getting a scooter upgrade. Basically, we're getting our scooter upgraded from a regular one to a hover scooter. And anything that hovers is awesome in my book. Well, any vehicle, that is. Hovercraft, hover scooter, whatever, it's just good in my book. Also, after going through some stuff, you'll notice that Razzle and Dazzle are not up on the stage anymore. Candy is. The little girl you helped get back to her mommy, she's up on the stage with 2 Jigglypuff, and she has a little song. So, yeah, just a little something there. And the guy who's wearing the camera says that Candy's got a spark of her own. Spark is right. She's pretty good for a little girl. Not that I'm saying I would, don't want to screw around with that. Okay, that was totally unnecessary to say. Yeah, I don't need to buy anything right now. Also, I don't know if I really showed this off, but, this is Fatine's fortune-telling place. I actually kind of went here off-screen while I was, waiting for Meyer B to show up again. Find what you seek, be it an object, person, or luck. Welcome to Fatine's fortune-telling chamber. Oh dear me, a problem vexes you? If you so wish, I shall solve it for you with my fortune-telling. Your trust will not be betrayed. Oh, what is the meaning of this? Sand. Sand is all I see and nothing more. From this I can divine nothing. Perhaps this is the sort of occasion one calls upon the modern methods of OMDS. So yeah, she's, well, she can be a little useful if you have no idea what you were doing last, if you haven't played the game for a while. Anyway, let's head off to Gaddion Port. Also, this girl right here, the one you can actually yeah, you can actually battle her. So, let's get started. Chaser Lacken. Or Lacken. Again, random name generators. She has a Swablu and a Feebas. Later on in the game, these Pokemon will be evolved, and she can actually be quite a bit of a challenge, really. Especially considering how much of a tank my Milotic are. But yeah, we could have battled her quite a while ago, hence why her Pokemon are actually kind of low level. She's completely optional. And speaking of optional battles, you remember the Super Trainer way back in the first episode that had that level 5 Sentret? Yeah, at this point, you actually probably could go back and battle him. He'll gotten a little tougher, but I'm not going to do that because he actually gets more and more stronger later on as the game goes on. So, yeah, you can only rematch him once, and I'm not going to rematch him just yet. I'm going to save that for another time later on in the game. Because, you know, the stronger the foe, the more experience you get, right? Yeah, and she has a Wingull. As I said, I've used Wingull and Pelipper. It's a decent Pokemon. They're both decent, but their double weakness to electricity kind of makes them, low brow, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So she'll say we can battle again sometime. Enough about that. On to the parts shop. Yellow Day, I heard from Ben. Want to cross the table too? Yeah, we'll need is a conversion kit, and Grandpa Macon has gone out again, just like before. And we get this special thing. OMS's director. And look, it's the footage of us whooping Snaddle. Heh, top cipher ab in my foot. Yeah, he's over at Dr. Kaminoko's, which we actually had... Wait, Kaminko's? I thought it was Kaminoko. Maybe Maybe that's a typo, I don't know. If it's a typo, then whatever. And we also get this little bit of cutscene with that guy, Mr. Barrick, and his two aides, Ardos and the other guy. That guy in the red just kind of waits a bit before following his boss, so to speak. And no, I'm not going to spoil anything because I know who he is, really, but I'm not going to. Okay, so it's not a typo, it's actually Kaminko. Strange. I've been calling him Kaminoko all these years. And I'm actually going to continue to do so, because it just sounds better than Kaminko. Wait, look us there! And look who it is. It's Chobin. You must be yet another burglar. Why are there so many burglars? Chobin will put you straight, don't you move. Chobin am I, and Chobin is the number one assistant to Dr. Kaminoko. Chobin is still the only assistant, so Chobin has to be the number one assistant. So, yep, we're forced to fight Kaminoko aide Chobin. I don't care how many times you correctly, I'm just going to keep saying Kaminoko. It sounds much, much better. Anyway, he still has that Sunkert, but now he has a Gyarados. Honestly though, the Gyarados is not really that tough. The only physical attack move it has, the only attack move it does have is Bite. That's not even worth my time. So, trying to burn this little seed thing. Because Sunkern in its evolution, as I might have mentioned before, is one of the Pokemon lines on the list. You know what list I'm referring to if you've seen those videos. Oh, and it has Thrash. Ouch, that hurt. That really hurts. Thrash is actually a pretty powerful physical move. And the only downside to it is it leaves your Pokemon confused after a few turns due to fatigue and overusage. So you know what? I'm going to lower its attack power because, well, we lowered mine with Intimidate, so why not? Or she. Yeah, I know, gender confusion, I don't care. That's much better. And now we go all out. If I had Voltar, this would be a cinch. One more hit should do it. See, it becomes confused out of fatigue. And the reason I'm using super potions, well, you'll kind of see in a little bit. And that's enough experience to get a level up. Quite a bit of experience to Seela there. Chobin lost. And he still drops his glasses. Wow. Chobin lost on 17 to Chobin. Chobin demands a rematch. And Dr. Kaminoko comes up. What is the meaning of your shouting? Oh, Dr. Kaminoko. Yeah. Chobin was trying to teach this burglar a lesson. Burglar's sake. No mercy needs to be given to a burglar that had just completed it. It? I said it! It is. You think you're going to get it. This it you talk about? You'll find out soon enough. First of all, I'm going to switch my Pokemon around. I'm also going to give Seela the experience share because she kind of needs it to get to the next level. But we're going to save what's going to happen next time. So next time on Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, we find out what it is. It's been Murray Duck. I'll see you later.